What's going on? You mother trucker, dude. Come on.
What's wrong?
Gosh.
I thought we were showing off the new shirts today.
Well, yeah, mine's cooler. Mine's way cooler because it's got my face on it. Yeah.
No.
I'm surprised you even spelled that right, to be honest with you.
I did great. Look. Isn't that so cool? That's exciting. It's a great day.
You're a dingus. Yes, it is a great day. And it's Friday, March 21st, which means it is the night of Signal 10 Wrestling to the Top 2.
And there's so many exciting things going on. We have our Diner Podcast champion in action, back again. Just had a hellacious match with Brandon Beretta last night on OVW. Which
my gosh, awesome. Dude. I knew it was going to be hard hitting, so I had to watch.
Yeah, they beat the hell out of each other, and it was phenomenal.
When you see Ashton Adonis and Brandon Beretta, you know a beating is coming. But when they face each other, whoop!
When we had our long weekend, we got to commentate both their matches, and both of them absolutely laid the wood to their opponent. So going against each other, I was like, oh, this is going to be phenomenal. And it did not disappoint. It was a fantastic match. So absolutely go watch OVW from last night, if nothing else, just to watch that match because it was phenomenal. Then you get to come to the fairgrounds and watch him tonight against Idris Wolf, which Diner business model, this is a win-win regardless what happens because, I mean, obviously if Ashton wins, you establish your champion as a absolute badass that he is because Idris Wolf also a badass. So if some chance he does take over, we have a new champion and it's Idris Wolf. So no matter what happens for us this evening, awesome things will rise from it.
Really, win, lose, or draw, we win in the end because we either ride the high with Ashton Adonis or we get new marketing, new fresh meat, as you call it, with the Wolf, Idris Wolf. So it's a win-win for us regardless.
Yeah, then you have the tag team match, Twist and Flip versus the highlight reel, which if you've not seen either of these tag teams, you are in for a quite delightful treat. It will be very fast, very high-flying, lots of flippy stuff, and it will be incredible.
Yeah, but guess what? The highlight reels making their return. We have not seen them since To the Top 1.
Yeah.
So they're looking
They come out once a year.
They come out once a year, I guess. But you know what? We're gonna have to take a Sharpie and draw one of their arms because I can't tell them apart.
They're gonna have to wear different
colors. They're not joking.
Yeah, I need like different armbands, or maybe we give one of them a wristband tonight, and we do not give the other one a wristband, and we strategically place this so then we know who is who.
I hope the wristbands arrive.
I hope so too. I will be very annoyed. However, they did give us a discount because I used my tactics and I called and said, "Hello, you slapped a guarantee on things, and it didn't get here by your guarantee." So, and they were very friendly and nice.
That's the words from Tommy Boy. I can crap in a box, slap a guarantee on it.
Yep.
But I guess what? If they don't come today, I bet we get another discount.
I bet we do too. So worst case scenario, we get them even cheaper and we still get them. So hopefully, but if not, you can buy Diner shirts, you can buy Diner stickers, and all while you're watching. So we have the tournament tonight for the briefcase that I did not pull the graphic. I can pull it real fast, but Mr. H has sent out a picture of this beautiful, beautiful briefcase that will be fought for this evening.
I'm anxiously awaiting this briefcase.
Well, I thought you were going to start talking. I had to pull the picture.
Yes. So for the briefcase, there's eight competitors: Clayton Clark, Elijah Eros, Avery Hertz, Dalton Davis.
Hey, hold on.
What?
That's so rude. Why are you
then my two favorite wrestlers, Hijo de Appalachia and Sam Knight. But there's two debuts tonight.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
I know that was the man right there, the man with the plan.
No, that's the one I was looking for.
Okay. But there's two debuts tonight in the tournament. CFR and Eric Surge. And just so we're clear, I have the check for $500 for anyone Eric Surge not to win.
For anyone who did not watch the interview with CFR, we have established that Mr. Red Velvet has placed $600 worth of bets, which is insane all in its own, but has placed $600 worth of bets. And seeing that I have 50% of this company, I stated that I think since you bet on Eric Surge not to win, You bet on Sam to win. If anyone other than Sam wins this, I think that $600 needs to be placed in the briefcase. That way, whoever wins this money or the briefcase also gets a handsome payday, and you actually accepted this. So that is what's going on this evening. Red Velvet's going to lose money because not only is Sam not going to make it to the ladder match, which I guess either way it goes, it works out. It's going to be awesome because if he loses in his first match, he just embarrasses himself, and it showcases to the morons in the crowd exactly what he is and why they should not be cheering for this man. See? Or he gets really, really lucky. He happens to get past whoever he has to fight first, which if I know Mr. H, it's going to be wonderfully, wonderfully placed. At random, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
But I have a feeling even the universe hates Sam Knight, so it will come to, and we'll make sure that Sam doesn't get through that. But if he somehow squeaks his way through that first match, then we get to watch him get thrown off of a ladder, onto a ladder. There's so many cool options. And then the last ride will actually be Sam Knight riding off of a ladder into another ladder or something of the sorts and ending his career. And the whole November thing, that's irrelevant because he's going to be done tonight.
But also, don't forget another bet that was placed.
What?
If Sam Knight gets that briefcase,
not going to happen.
He has to go 1-on-1 with you.
Oh, yeah. See, again, though, it doesn't matter. Been in the gym, not concerned. Actually, was in the gym this morning. Was running a little late to the show because I had to make sure that I took care of that this morning. So very much in the best shape of my life. If for some reason, but like I said a minute ago, Sam's career is going to end tonight. The way he is with, the condition, he might not even make it out of there tonight. Like, that's a lot for that old body to take. And not sure he's going to be able to do it.
Well, I do have a pun, if you may. Is if you have to go 1-on-1 with Sam Knight, is your finisher going to be the heart punch?
Oh, it might be. That's all it would take. I don't even know that I just run around the ring a couple times and wear him out, and then go in and throw a heart punch and
hold on. You're like running around the ring. He's just turning. So who's wearing who out?
Ooh, I just heard a new song this morning. I think it may have been 21 Savage called Heartbreak Kid. Maybe I can get a little sweet. I don't think I get my leg that high, but I was going to go.
I can get my leg that high.
I could try, but I don't think so. I think it'd be fun to hit him with his own cutter. I personally, if by chance I get that opportunity, because again, this is just a win-win for me. If for some reason he does get through that, then I get to beat his ass. So like it's a win-win for me no matter what happens. We're good.
I'm still placing the bet on Sam to beat 7 other competitors, and I'm definitely placing the bet that Sam beat you.
Again, his odds to get it even into
we're talking a 20-year vet versus a guy who's been in one. Well, you've been in 27 seconds of a match.
I think that's why he doesn't like me, because he's been in this business for 20 years and he has to see someone like me come in with no experience at all. And we've obviously been able to elevate ourselves very well. So I think there's just a hint of jealousy there. He's on his way out. We're on our way up. And I get it. I understand. But unfortunately, he's just going to have to deal with it right off into the sunset and know that he can just sit at home on the couch and watch us.
Well, I'm sure he does enjoy watching me, but we're buddies. I don't know if he so much enjoys watching you. Who knows? But it is what it is. But yes, so you're really
both pandering jackasses. We went over this.
Well, you are just the robot.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
All right, bye. You still? Oh, he froze. Oh, look at that. The ratings are going up now. Look at that. Look at that. So anyway, Signalton Wrestling to the top 2 tonight at 6:30. It's open at 5:30. General admissions, all that's left. Front row is completely sold out. Tickets are $15 at the door. You do not want to miss this. This was probably the biggest event last year in 2024.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're going to get to see Sam's retirement. Like, you don't even have to worry about
November.
No, it's not. It's going to be tonight because he's not going to be able to physically get in a ring again. So again, for his age, 2 matches is going to be a lot, especially a ladder match. So I might just jump in there tonight and go ahead and just take care of. He's going to be
Well, that'd be
exhausted.
your best advantage because he's already tired.
Yeah. See, exactly.
Wait a minute. You said he's already wrestled 2 matches, so you're picking him to beat Elijah.
No, I stated you don't listen.
Look at that. You pick Sam Knight with the BEA to beat Elijah's ass.
This is the same moron mentality that the crowd comes with every week or every show. You can't. Did you not listen to a word that I said at the beginning of this show? Sam is not even going to make it through the first match. He's going to get embarrassed, make an ass of himself, per the picture. Make an ass of himself, and then he's just gonna have to go home sad. He's not even going to get to the ladder match. I'm saying if by some off chance that he pulls something out of, I know it's not going to happen. So very, very confident that I will be able to sit back, relax, enjoy the evening, and watch one of these wonderful, wonderful competitors, Eric Surge, Austin Ryan, Avery Hertz, and Elijah Arrows.
Dummy.
Huh?
Austin Ryan doesn't have a match, dummy.
I thought he was there tonight.
No, he doesn't have a match.
That's sad. That makes me sad.
No, once again, I will go through the lineup just for you. Eric Surge, Clayton Clark, Elijah Arrows, Avery Hertz, CFR, Dalton Davis, Hijo de Appalachia, and Sam Knight.
So, hold on. So you're telling me that Mr. H booked Hijo for this and not Austin Ryan? We saw what happened at the last show. Austin Ryan clearly would have been a much, much better. Mr. H really should start getting with us when he makes these decisions.
I think they're great decisions. I think Mr. H has done a fantastic job. I hate it. He's such a jerk sometimes. Doesn't have friends, but
it is what it is. Well, when you make dumb decisions like that, it does not work well. So,
hey, just be careful. He is the boss. He has the paycheck. He has the magical pen.
That's
you might end up in a match with one-on-one with the Undertaker, sucker. But our way to play it.
I already got challenged to a match one-on-one with Sam, and it's again irrelevant because it's not going to happen. But
could be a 6-man tag.
It's kind of exciting though, because if I do get that opportunity, to just be able to punch him in the face and be able to get away with it, and it's awesome too, because if you remember at the last show, Mr. H made the comment to Mr. Sam that if he touches either of us, he has to go to jail. It doesn't really matter. That's assault. You can't just swing at me. That's not nice.
Talk trash, get smashed.
Yeah, again though, you can't do that. That's assault.
We'll agree to disagree on that. But once again, we have the To the Top tournament, 4 qualifying matches, and then a fatal 4-way ladder match, the race for the case. We have the Diner Podcast Championship. Champion Ashton Adonis takes on Idris Wolf. Twist and Flip making their tag team debut against the highlight reel. Logan Myers will be there to make an announcement.
Ooh.
I still have questions about, he didn't answer those questions the other day. We were talking to him.
He was very, I did notice that after we got off there, he was very, very coy about. So I'm very interested into what's going on with Mr. Myers. What do you feel after we talked to him?
Well, he did say the crowd will not like what he has to say. So it's like, once again, I understand taking advantage of the opportunity to win the belt. I get it. For some reason, the BEA was there, and it's like, okay, they interfered. They got involved with Jake. As a competitor, you have to have the upper hand no matter what, especially against a Jake Oman like that, a well-traveled veteran. You got it. If there's an opportunity, take it. I get that. But
why not?
The BEA, Logan's not been he's not associated with the BEA. That's Ashton, not Logan. Why is Logan? Cool. And then I asked him about it, and he was dancing around he wouldn't answer the damn question.
Well, I feel like it's obvious. If you're a man like Logan Myers, you have Mr. H looking over you time and time again. If you can't beat him, join him. Why not? Even if he doesn't necessarily coincide with the group, I mean, why not take the opportunity? It's right there in front of you. I don't know what. Maybe they had some beef with Mr. Omen. Maybe there was a power struggle. Maybe Mr. H and Mr. Omen weren't seeing eye to eye, and he said, "You know what? I got to do what's best for business." And maybe Logan had absolutely nothing to do with it. It's weird that you would immediately accuse the poor man.
I wasn't accusing. I was
kind of interrogated him.
But when I asked him, he didn't answer it, and he danced around it. So to me, and to a lot of people that watched, they were like, "So is Logan in the B yet?"
He's a brilliant businessman. You got to pay to see a man like Logan Myers speak. He's not just going to do it on a free thing where you can just put it out on the internet. If you want to see a man like Logan Myers speak, you got to go pay to see things like that. You don't get that for free.
Well,
that's just good business.
Maybe, but once again tonight, Signal 10 Wrestling to the top. You'll get to hear from the heavyweight champion, the newly crowned heavyweight champion, the first two-time heavyweight champion in Signal 10, Logan Myers. You do not want to miss it.
No, it's going to be an awesome night, and I'm very excited to go.
I know. Well,
wonderful.
I have some Dinerverse news this past week in wrestling and the people that I get questions all the time. What's the Dinerverse? The Dinerverse wrestlers that we commentate for, we talk to. Once again, once we do business with you, you fall into the Dinerverse. And
this is Evan's brain. That's what the Dinerverse is. This is Evan's
my brain, and it's my pretend world. Where my fantasy land. So
this is your safe place.
Once again, all the wrestlers are probably like, "What is this Dinerverse?" But that's what it is. We commentate for you. You follow it. You're in the brand. Sorry. Back March 15th, GCW Ashes to Ashes. Cole Radrick, one half of the GCW Tag Team Champions, the Garbage Daddies. They defeated the Legion of Rot. So in turn, the next night at So Much Fun, they had to put their belts on the line again. And the Garbage Daddies defeat Batiri. And yeah, I get it. I'm glad you spelled something right for the first time in your life.
Just keep talking. I'm just adjusting my
camera. Didn't I spell it out for you? Didn't I make that shirt for you?
Yeah, you did. Thanks.
You
hear that, Sam? He's not so nice. He made this for me.
Well, it cost him $25. So anyway,
this kind of bullshit. Get charged from right. No merch.
It happens.
If you want one of these, we can make you one too. Reach out to us. We can have these all over the crowd at Signal 10 Wrestling.
I can have these all over the crowd too.
Yeah.
People love this. People love the people. You know you want Velvet's face on your body. You know you
also,
want.
If you're going tonight, make signs. Make signs that say Sam Knight sucks.
Just remember, it's a PG show.
So you could say sucks. I'm wearing this tonight.
I meant like, don't say Uncle Lump eats corn the long way or something. Like,
why would you give them that idea? That's a horrible.
I don't know. It just popped in my head and it came out. It's just.
How about Red Velvet's a pandering jackass?
That'll get you in trouble because this is jackass.
Okay, Red Velvet's a pandering donkey.
What does pandering even mean?
That you play to the crowd and all of the wrestlers, so you want everyone to like you. That is what it means. That's what all the country music people do and all the other pop stars that write music.
It's not pandering. People just love me. Even the bad guys tend to love me. I'm like a disease. I just get on top. I'll get on you, and you can't get me away, and then you fall in love with me. So
I can agree. We can agree that you are like a disease. We got it. Yeah, I think that's
like
the perfect
piece of entertainment, man. I just sneak in there, and then you're stuck with me.
You're stuck with you forever. That is a very accurate description.
Oh, thank you.
Well done.
Well done. All right. OVW Overdrive from Tuesday night. Wow. It was a good card. Jake Painter, baby, the back-breaking artist, defeated Brandon Davis. Donovan Cecil defeated Ashton Adonis. Brandon, yeah. Dude, have you seen the Mammoth? He's freaking huge.
Yeah. Poor Ashton. I hope, you know what, even better. He needs a win tonight against Mr. Idris Wolf. He's gotten 2 nights this week. He ran up against really, really tough opponents.
Yes. Brandon Beretta defeated Anthony Toatelli. And then Eric Surge defeated Jake Lawless. And then last night at OVW Rise, Maddie, the American Baddie, defeated Carter Kaufman. TW3 defeated Jake Painter. Jack Vaughn defeated Brandon Davis. Brandon Beretta did beat Ashton Adonis, but that was a hell of a fight.
Yeah, it was awesome. Go watch that. That was on last night on OVW. It was pretty early in the card, I believe, too.
Yeah.
It was like one
And
of the
then
first couple matches. It was
in
badass.
the main event, there was a 10-man tag, and Eric Surge was in on it. I didn't want to list everybody, but Eric Surge's team lost in the 10-man tag last night. So unfortunate, but that's part of the business.
But he's going to win a briefcase tonight after he sends Sam off the top of a ladder. So he's going to win. He's going to come out on top too. Ashton and Eric going to reclaim some victory tonight.
I don't know about that, but anyway,
Awesome.
looking ahead, March 22nd, NWA Hard Times 5 in a NWA World Tag Team Championship qualifier match. Temple of Doom takes on Baron Von Storm and Brandon Beretta. And then March 31st, All Vermilion Wrestling Madness Unleashed. Once again, the Diner Podcast makes their commentary debut there. 3 matches. It will be fun. It's in a bowling alley, I think, dude. So
We will now have commentated in 3 states too, which is cool.
We will. 3 matches have been announced. We have the All Vermilion Heavyweight Championship. Jimmy Carrot defends his title against Ashton Adonis. And then we have the AVW Tag Team Championships. War Beast, which is Hidari and Maliko, defend their titles against VC Most Wanted. And then just announced AVW No Limits Championship. Zay Gates defends against Kindle Fire.
Sweet. That'll be a good show.
That's what's upcoming later this year. Oh, then March Mayhem, March 29th in Louisville, OVW. I didn't have the card because I forgot. But you'll see people in action that we know. Dinerverse will be in action.
Sweet.
And when I say Dinerverse, it ain't me and you in action. It's the professionals.
We need to be in action, talking.
Well, we'll talk. I can talk. I don't want to get in the ring anymore. I'm tired. 10 minutes. I had 10 minutes of fight in me, and I used it all in the Ultimate Rumble.
I got 10 minutes left. That was all I had left on the card.
I have like 10 minutes of fight left in me, and it was all burned up. Dude, I got chopped by Hidari. I got shot by Sage Phillips. I got punched by Jackson Morgan. And then I got drop kicked like a child by Hidari.
That's why you just go after the biggest tree in the forest and try to chop it down and then get tossed out in 30 seconds. We need to actually run a time clock and see how long you did last in there. It couldn't have been more than, I'm pretty positive it was from start entrance to finish. It could not have been more than a minute.
I'm saying once you, because
the
clock starts. The clock starts.
It is on TikTok on my channel, so I can tell you exactly how long it is. Un momento.
The actual timer starts once you cross the ropes. You're in, and I'm going to give you 45 seconds. I'm highballing too, but that's kind of what's going on.
Okay, the whole video for me on the entrance ramp, running in to getting thrown out, is 38 seconds long.
Really?
Yep. Hold on. I'll tell you as soon as I get in the ring.
You didn't last 30 seconds then.
Nope. All right. I just stepped foot in the ring right now why is TikTok a pain in the ass? Okay, there we go. I stepped in at 10 seconds, I believe.
You lasted 28 seconds.
I didn't even get 30 seconds.
You actually probably have the record for the shortest time in the Ultimate Rumble.
Oh, for sure. Yes. But again, I was going after the biggest man in there, and I figured I was either going to make a statement or it was going to end in disaster. And unfortunately, it ended in disaster, but that's okay. We tried.
You did make a statement. Don't do that.
Nope. I came in, I slapped the hell out of him twice. I went for a shot to the chest, and that did not work. So then I tried again, and he absolutely leveled me and then picked me up like a toddler and was like, "Here you go, sir. You're not meant to be in here," and just kindly dropped me to the floor.
It was probably like you slapping him was probably like just like a flick to him.
I mean, I gave it everything I had. I was not going to go in there and not at least make an effort to defend myself. So I tried my best.
Land of giants. You went to the land of giants first.
Yeah. Again, I wish I would have looked over and seen Sam first, because then he was already gassed, leaning up in the corner. I could have ran over there, got a couple shots in, and it may have been a much better experience. But unfortunately, I went for the man that was holding another man up. That was not a good.
Tried to do a sneak attack and back.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to work. I thought maybe I'd hit him, I'd get one over on him real quick, and maybe get a quick double elimination. But that, unfortunately, was not how it played out. It went like that in my brain.
That did not happen. But anyway.
But nope, that was not how it played out in real life. But what's going to play out in real life is tonight when Sam loses, and it's going to be wonderful, and we get to all enjoy the night and laugh and have a great time. It's going to be so fun. I really hope that someone just retires him. Eric Surge is a large individual. Like,
yeah, dude, he's big some gun. I ain't gonna lie.
I would love to see Eric Surge if Sam for some reason makes it. I guess he could face him right off the bat, and then Eric Surge could just end him right then. But if that doesn't happen, and we do somehow get them to collide in a ladder match, seeing him hit Sam off the top of the ladder and crash, Sam's career over. Bye. All the morons in the crowd with tears in their eyes. That, to me, would be like the greatest way to end this show.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, just seeing all the kids' tears as everyone else. Like, I'm just laughing and enjoying myself.
No, it would be a cool way to end the show. Besides Sam winning, the alternate, the number 2 option, Hee-Ho de Appalachia.
Why do you keep calling him like he's shit? My number 2, like you keep absolutely disrespecting the man. You say I disrespect the luchadors, and you just
I'm just saying, I'm very honest. He's my number 2 favorite wrestler. So.
No one wants to be the first loser. No one wants that.
Everybody has 2 favorite wrestlers, without a doubt.
But you gotta just it's like when you're kids, you don't tell them that you're my favorite. Like, that's so rude. You just let them know that you are a favorite and enjoy life, not you're number 2. You're not quite as good as the other jackass. But
number 2 work for
Mr. H this evening.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, once again, Eric Surge not winning.
You're gonna lose a lot of money this evening. I'm excited to see who wins the payday. It's going to be awesome because no matter how, again, it's going to work out in my favor regardless because they're going to keep me from having to have a match if the jackass happens to make it to the ladder match. So regardless, I have 3 people that will be in there if the old man figures out how to get to that point, which is not going to happen. He's going to embarrass himself at the beginning, but then we just get to watch him get bounced off of a ladder like a pinball, and it ends his career tonight. So regardless, it's going to be an awesome night. You're going to get to watch Sam Knight's career come to a absolutely wonderful, wonderful finish. And we'll move on about life, and we'll keep moving up in the wrestling world, and he can move on, and we wish him best in all future endeavors.
Okay. Well, why don't we need to talk to our sponsors. We need to thank them real quick.
Okay.
This is getting out of control.
I don't understand what your problem is.
I don't have any problem. Pappy's Barbecue. Meat, eat, repeat. RJ's Formalwear. They have sweet suits. Wabash Valley Plumbing. They lay pipe. It's our slogan, not theirs. Peak Performance Gym. No peak, no results. Stitch Brands. They embroider stuff. Yeah, I can do that too, jerk.
Damn. Mine's better.
I didn't know Ron Simmons was here.
Yeah, he just showed up. He just did a cameo for us. It was really nice of him, but now he's gone. Just like what Sam's career will be doing tonight. Quick cameo, and then bye. Yeah, that's what you would like to do to Sam, I think. The way it seems, you've set me up in multiple spots, and then every time we talk about him, you seem to kind of fangirl out a little bit, and then start talking about him again. You're over here. Yeah, it's a little skeptical, sir.
That's why my right arm's bigger than my left.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All the jerking.
Jerking McGurkin. Anyway.
I will do it.
They get beefy. Yeah.
I'm so excited for tonight. This is going to be possibly the best Signal 10 show that has ever happened.
It's the best Signal 10 show since the Ultimate Rumble when we got to wrestle.
That was pretty cool. But I think that
was a once in a lifetime moment. And I can't wait to rewatch that and talk about it.
You're right. It is going to be a once in a lifetime moment because I am not going to have to get in the ring because Sam Knight is going to lose this evening and it's not going to matter. And Sam's career shall be over.
Okay. Well, I gotta go take a dump.
Of course you do. I'm gonna go take you hee-ho. Your number 2.
Oh, whatever, dude. Whatever.
What?
Well, I gotta go. I gotta go take a lump and wipe my uncle.
You're an
Yeah,
idiot.
jerk.
What are you doing? Just walking off?
Yeah.
He's just gonna leave me here. What an asshole. Oh, he really is walking away. Look, you can see his shadow wandering off. All right, well, tonight, to the top 2, come watch Sam Knight's career go down in flames and a lot of other cool things like Ashton Adonis in action with our Diner Podcast Championship, a badass tag team match, and an 8-man tournament to get a briefcase and watch Sam Knight's career end once again. So come join us tonight. Tickets will be available at the door. Doors open at 5:30. Show starts at 6:30. We will be back next week. Goodbye.